Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial video. Today I'm going to show you how to find the books, the pages, and the energy drinks located in the slums in Stray. So let's get this thing started. So the first thing we're going to do is come from the musician over to the right. We're going to find the safe. We're going to grab this note. Now the note needs to be deciphered, but basically it just tells us that we need to go to the bar. If you want to decipher it, you can actually bring it to this fella here, Elliot, and he'll just tell you to go to the bar. So from there, we're going to turn around, and that's where we're going to locate our first energy drink. So we're going to pick that up, and once we have it, we're going to go back the direction of the musician, and just to the left of him, you're going to see an alleyway. So we're actually going to climb up to the top of the buildings from here. And the next few items we're going to get are actually going to be on the rooftops. On your way up, there is a memory here you can grab if you want to. So once we're up, we're going to see these robots throwing paint cans back and forth. And we're actually going to want to interrupt them by meowing at the one on the right. And that's going to cause him to drop a paint can. Now this will come in handy later because we're actually going to need access to that building that he just came out of. So once we're done that, we're going to go to the story location you've probably already unlocked, which is Momo's house. It's to climb up the building, highest building with the orange sign. And inside we're going to meet Momo. Now Momo's going to give us our first book, and this is going to start the book hunt and page hunt. So he'll give us book 1 of 4. And once we have that, we're actually going to come over here to Momo's closet, and we can just sneak between the bars. And up on the shelf is where we'll find the first sheet of music. So once we're done that, we're going to leave Momo's house. And we're going to jump down to this roof and take the bucket across. Down here next to this old man, he's located under the blue awning. We're going to come across from him and go to this vending machine to get our next energy drink. So we'll take that. And once we have that, we're going to turn around and come back from the way we came, but we're going to hang a left and come up this building right here. And you'll see there's a TV with a sofa. You can actually get an achievement here if you jump on the sofa and cycle through the TV channels. Once you cycle through all the channels, you should get an achievement. So once we've done that, we're going to turn around and come inside this building until we locate the piano. And on the piano is where we're going to find the next sheet of music. Once we have that sheet of music, we're going to head to the back room. And to the right, we're going to find the stack of books. We're going to jump over that to locate this key. Now this key is going to be used for a safe, which is located right here behind these books. We just need to knock them over, and behind it, you'll find the safe. And that's going to have our next book. So once we're done that, we'll come back to where these robots were located. And you can see across from there is a location that we need to get to for the next book. So we're going to jump down here. And we need to jump down to ground level and jump up along all of this. Once we've done that, we'll come up here. And we need to disconnect the power from the fan. So we're going to pull this battery out. And we can get inside. Once we're inside, we're going to need to knock over this stack of boxes. And that's going to reveal the next book. There's no pages in here, so we can move on through this window. And that will take us back outside. Once we're back outside, we'll come back to where the old man was located with the blue awning. And we're going to climb up over here and cross this pipe. Now before we enter the window, we're going to climb up to this ledge and we're going to get the next sheet of music from this table. And then we can cross the pipe to enter the window. Once inside, come to the back room and climb through the broken glass to find your next sheet of music. And behind you should be a room. Inside that room is where we're going to find the next book. And that's going to be located on our right, on this table right here. So now that we're done on the rooftops, we're going to go to the ground level. We're going to go first inside the laundromat, and we're going to collect this detergent. And that's the only thing we need in here. So we're going to head out. And we're going to head up this alley and up these stairs to find our next vending machine. So we'll get the energy drink. And we'll pick that up. Once we have that, we're going to come to the bar. And inside the bar, above the Duffer Bar sign, we're going to actually see a picture we can interact with. So if you interact with that, you'll find a code, and that's the code to the safe. Next, we're going to go upstairs. And next to the pool table on the table here, we'll find our next sheet of music. So we can exit out the front door and hang a left, and we're going to jump up these boxes to get over this fence. And we're going to head down that alley on the left and come up these boxes to get on top of this awning. And this is where we're going to find the final energy drink. So we'll go ahead and interact with the vending machine to get it. And we'll pick that up. Once we have that, we're going to come to the first location and hang a right to see the trader. But before we do that, we're going to knock this ball to get an achievement. Next, we're going to talk to the trader, and we're going to buy all 3 items. The first item should be a memory, and the second 2 items we're going to need. Once you have all 3 items, we're going to come back down this alley where we first met Grandma, and we're going to trade the electrical cable to Grandma for a poncho. She's going to make you a poncho, and once you have that poncho, you're going to turn around and scratch on the door just down the alley from Grandma. This guy's going to let you in, and in here is where we're going to find our second last piece of music, which is right here on this painting. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to head up these stairs. Now this is the location of the scientist that we'd referenced earlier who deciphers the code, if you would have done it here, but we're going to trade him the poncho, which will come in handy later. Once we've done that, the last step is to head back to the safe next to the musician and input the code we found at Duffer Bar. And this is going to give us our final sheet music. Once we have that, we're going to just go ahead and give all the sheet musics to the musician, and then you can sit back and enjoy his songs. Well, that's it, guys. That should be all pages, energy drinks, and books. If you found this helpful, please like the video and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.